Hi everybody, so we are here to do Emma's 6-month update. Can you guys believe it? She's 6 months old. I am shocked. Are you 6 months old, Bubba Bear? So we decided to do our vlog today in a different area since she is such a little busybody these days. I figured I would let her play in her exerciser while I updated y'all on how she's doing. So let's get started, right baby? You gonna play with your toys? Okay, so Emma is 6 months old. She turned 6 months old on the 12th of this month, so that was just this past weekend. And we had our 6-month checkup on Tuesday of this week. So Emma is currently 15 pounds, 11 ounces, 15, 10 or 11. I honestly can't remember now. And she is 27.5 inches long. So she is a little peanut pie, but she is very, very long. So she was in like the 40th percentile for her weight and in the 97th for her height, which makes sense because my husband is very tall. He is 6'5". I am about average for my height. I'm 5'5", so she's probably going to be taller than me, which I'm perfectly okay with. Other than that, she checked out perfect. She is just right on track and developing just the way she should. She's hitting all the milestones and she's just doing great. So we are so proud of you, aren't we? Aren't we? Her doctor just said everything looked wonderful and that she is just doing great. So that's really exciting news. 6 months old. Let's see, what else are you doing these days? We are still breastfeeding, yay. And I plan to do a separate video to kind of update you guys on how 6 months of breastfeeding is going. But overall, it's still going really great. We have started her on solid foods. And I probably will do another video on that as well. But she eats solid foods 2 times a day. She has a lunch and a dinner. If you watched our day in the life video, you kind of are familiar with that. She has about half a container of baby food at each meal, as well as 2 tablespoons of rice cereal. And she loves to eat, so that's going really good. She's also, like I said, still breastfeeding. She eats on an every 3-hour schedule. The only thing that's different is that we did cut out one of her morning feedings because she's usually not very hungry in the mornings now that she is on solid food. So she nurses at 5, and then she eats again at 11, usually during the day, usually during the morning. So that's kind of what we're doing. What are you looking at, silly? So she's just doing great. With that, we are still doing good with sleeping, aren't we? She goes to bed at about 9 o'clock every day, and she sleeps through the night. She wakes up at around, well, I wake her up at 5:15 to nurse her before I go to work. And then she usually will fall back asleep and sleep till anywhere between like 8:30 and 9 with my husband. So she's just an awesome sleeper. What else are you doing, baby? She has discovered her voice a lot. I mean, she's always been a talker if you've been following us for a while, but she loves to like scream now, like as high pitched as she can get it to go. She is like excited. She loves to just sit in her exerciser usually and just scream and go it's as loud as she can, and it echoes through our entire house, and it's hysterical. And she's always trying to do it like at the most inconvenient times. I mean, there's no, whatever, I don't care that she does it, but it's usually like when my husband and I are sitting down to watch a movie or something, and she just like goes on a little squealing fit. So it's really cute. I'm trying to think of what else. She isn't crawling yet and isn't really like making any you know, doing the army crawl or getting up and like propping herself up, but she is constantly playing on her tummy. She rolls from side to side, she scoots around, and she's now just learning to really like stand up and hold herself up on things. She's not obviously doing it independently, but if I hold her up and kind of like go behind her like this, where she has the majority of the balance, she does really, really well with that. So we did put together her little leapfrog table that she can stand up in and hit all the things on top of it, and she loves that. So we are working on her standing up and learning to kind of like pull herself up on things. So I have no doubt that she'll decide to crawl or, you know, show signs of that whenever she's ready. I know it's so different for every baby, and I know that there's some babies that are close in age to her that we follow on YouTube that are like on the like edge of crawling, and I think that's so exciting. But I'm kind of glad at the same time that she's not there yet, because we are gonna have to like majorly baby proof when she's crawling. We have so many things that like she can get into, and so I'm okay with it being maybe just a couple more weeks or a month or whatever long it takes. She still does not have any teeth. Nothing so far that I can see that they're gonna be popping through anytime soon. She's constantly gnawing on everything. She's constantly drooling, but nothing so far. So who knows when that'll happen, but she's doing so good. I can't believe how quickly she's just growing up, and 6 months flew by. It's insane. So I just don't even know how I'm gonna handle if the next 6 months go as fast as the first did, because it's gonna be crazy for sure. So what are you gonna say? She's still such a good, like, nurtured baby. She's so calm and happy, and she loves to be silly and giggle and laugh, and her daddy gets her to giggle the best and the most, and they love to like play together and be silly. But her little personality is just developing and coming out more and more each day, so it's so fun to like see that. And yeah, so that's, I guess, it for 6 months. I really can't think of anything else. She's still is just in a couple 3 to 6 month clothing. She is basically too long for all of her little stuff. It fits her like width-wise, but it's way too short. So we have pretty much switched her all into 6 month stuff now. And it's crazy because we have like no 6 to 12 month stuff. I'm sure other moms out there can relate, but everybody for your baby shower buys you 0 to 6 months because they love to look at the like itty bitty baby things. And it was such a great like gift that we didn't have to buy anything. But now she's 6 months old, and we had like zilch. I had like one baby sleeper and a couple like onesie outfits, and then the stuff that people did buy us was like summer stuff. So it's starting to get fall and it's starting to get cool here, so we really had to go off and buy a bunch of stuff, and still have to buy some stuff. So I'm trying to like elongate the 3 to 6 month stuff as much as I can while we're in the process of buying new things for her. So I think that's pretty much it for 6 month update. And like I said, I will do a separate 6 month breastfeeding update, so stay tuned for that. You can say bye, baby? Say bye, everybody. Bye, YouTube. All right, bye. Bye, guys.